Hello everyone and welcome to the October TBR where I try to read a certain amount of books in October. So this month I'm gonna put 6 books on my TBR, which is a bit less than last month. And they're all going to be shorter books. This is mainly because this month I got Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. Like I've said in my previous video, I alternate between games and books, and sometimes I completely fall out of books and go into games, and then fall out of games and go into books. And I got three big video games this month. I got Wind Waker HD on the 4th, and I'm filming this on the 5th, so actually I'll be 2 hours into it. I got Pokemon X, which is a game I've been so ready to play, on the 12th, and I got Ace Attorney 5 on the 24th. So this month is pretty much going to be a big video game month, so it's going to be less books on my TBR. That said, we'll start with a book that I've already finished in October, and that is Spooksville #2, The Howling Ghost by Christopher Pike, the second book in the 24-book series of Spooksville. Great book. Christopher Pike is my favorite author, but I must say that the Spooksville series is probably some of his lower end stuff, which ain't saying much because even the lower end stuff is awesome. But, I mean, it's supposed to be a kids series. Everything else is aimed toward young adults or a few adult novels. But, actually, I'm just going to hold this while I do that. But, usually the young adult novels or adult novels are just so more mature and stuff than any other young adult or adult novels that they blow everything else out of the water. So I was hoping the same for the kids series, but it pretty much is, for the most part, a kids series. Which is alright. I like reading it, and it's Christopher Pike. I gotta read it. It's the law. You have to read all the Christopher Pike books, because I sure as heck am. So, next up is the book I'm currently reading. You might recognize it. The Morganville Volume 4 by Rachel Caine. This is books 7 and 8, a collection of them, of the Morganville Vampire series. But I read book 7 a couple of months ago, and now I'm on book 8, so I'm not this far through the book, cause book 8 started about halfway through, so I'm only a little bit through the book. I'm about 70 pages out of 240 or something. So I'm reading, it's called The Kiss of Death, and the 8th book in the Morganville Vampire series. So far it's pretty good. I really like this series. It's a great series. Not one of my favorites, but it's definitely up there. Obviously, I'm reading the 8th book now, so obviously it has to be up there. It's a good series. After that, I will probably read, I don't have a picture here, so I'll just put this back on here for right now. I will probably read the third book in the Enily Winsnap series. I've gotten all 5 books on my Kindle, so that's why I don't have a cover here. So I will be reading that on right after this book. That'll probably be a slower read because by the time I finish this book, it'll probably be time close to Pokemon X. So while I'm reading Enily Winsnap, it'll be Pokemon X time. So it'll be a slower read. I'll only read it while I walk or something. And yes, I walk every day and I read books while I walk. Or maybe play games. I can't play too many games, just like RPGs where you grind. I don't like to play any story-related stuff on games. Oh, okay, then after that, I got This Is Not a Test, one of the many books I bought in my huge 92 book haul a couple of months ago. It is by Courtney Summers. I've read the description of this book on Amazon, which is pretty much all I do. Read the description on Amazon or Goodreads, whichever site I find the book on. and that's all I have to go on. But it seems like it's going to be a really, really great book. I'm really excited to read this. As you can tell, I have named this episode after this book. So, I mean, yeah, this TBR is called This Is Not a Test Edition, which I usually put the book I'm most excited to read on that. So I'm really excited. I cannot wait to try this book and read through it. It's going to be pretty good. Then after that, last month, I didn't get to read it because it was on last month's TBR, but Kitty Norville number 4, Kitty and the Silver Bullet by Carrie, Vaughn. How do you pronounce that name? Every time I make these videos, my nose starts to stop up and my voice starts sounding all weird. Sorry. Kitty Norville was a great series. As I've said before, it is one of the few things that I really like, in that it is a series where all the supernaturals are known to the public by the end of the first book. So I really like that in books because it adds a new dynamic. And yeah, I really love that, and they're using it really well in this series, so I can't wait to read the fourth exciting book. I actually own up to book 7, and there's like 12, 13, 14, somewhere along there. So I got plenty of this series to read in the coming months, and then I got more to read whenever I go back to buying more books. Yeah. And then the last book I will read this month is yet another Christopher Pike Spooksville book. A book by Christopher Pike. It is Spooksville number 3. It says that right there, number 3. Which is called The Haunted Cave. I just know that this is another book in the Spooksville series, because what I do is that I do not read the description of these books the same with the Kitty Norville books or the Morganville books, because they're already part of the series, right? I don't read the description or anything. I just go in completely blind, except for, of course, reading the description of the first book. So I really don't know what this book's about, but it's going to be another book in the Spooksville series. Spooksville series is a pretty good book. You can get most of them for like $4 if you want them. Although one of them, book 23, is like $50. I don't know why when book 24 actually is like worth nothing. So I don't know what happened there. Like it was extremely limited print or something. Cheapest I could find was like $48. I actually did buy it because I have to own them all. But you can buy some of the old books. But if you want to wait on book 23, Christopher Pike has said on his Facebook page that him and his publisher are planning to republish all of these books, so you can just wait for that if you want to buy new or whatever. Or you can get the majority of them used for cheap and then get the $50 one, and a couple of them are like $15 or $20 on, you can get them as brand new whenever they release. So, yeah, that is my TBR for this month. One book that I really wanted to read this month was Allegiant, but I wanted the hardcover. There's no bookstores near me except for Walmart, and you probably know how Walmart is. I don't want to take each chance, and I don't really like going to Walmart. But I just ordered it through Amazon with free Super Saver shipping with another order, which I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could pre-order it and still have super saving shipping as long as you put something else with it. Because I put with it something else that was out right now with it. So that's a handy tip. If you want to pre-order something, you can just get with free super saver shipping on Amazon, a book or whatever. You can order it with other books that are compatible with free super saver shipping or anything else that's compatible with it, and still get it for free. Or at least I was able to. I don't know why. But yeah, that is, so, I probably won't get that to the end of the month. I can still read it this month, but I'm just going to save it for my November TBR. It's going to be the first book I read in November. I love the, Divergent Trilogy by, Vaughn, and I can't wait to read Allegiant. And, yeah. There's also another book, 2 books actually, that I wanted to get that comes out this month, but I just didn't have the money. The other ones were Let the Old Dreams Die by John Abbott. It's my second favorite author, but this is just a short story collection, and I really feel like his main stuff is this long story, so I'm not too excited for it. And the 11th book in the House of Night series. The first 3 books in that House of Night series were really great, but after that, it really went downhill once every book started taking place directly after one another instead of like a month after. So I'm not really too excited for that. So I let that slide by this month to spend more money on some games and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Well, that is it for the TBR. Yeah, 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 yeah. That is. Every one of these covers have a female lead on them. Well, I like female American heroes more. It wears out with the Spooksville books. Well, I mean, it has multiple characters, but the main character is a boy. Well, yeah. That is my TBR for this month. Well, all this and Enily Winsnap, like I said. So, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm letting it drag on now at the end. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And check back next month for the next TBR. And check out my other videos if you like video game related stuff. But for now, these are pretty much the only book related videos I do. I do plan to do some book reviews and stuff in the future. I don't know when. I should probably get around to creating, if I'm going to have video game and book stuff on my same channel, which I am, I'm going to need to probably create a playlist that has all related book videos. I already got a book TBR playlist, but if I start doing book reviews and mix it all up, I should create a playlist for all book videos in case anyone wants to, like, bookmark that or something. Well, if anyone's watching this, I really don't think no one's watching this. Because no one watches my videos, and I'm creating them and talking to myself. Okay, okay. Goodbye. Until next time. Until next time. Wow. Okay, I need to stop. I'm just making this drag on more and more and more. Wow. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. Check out next month's TBR whenever I do it, and hope that I do this month's TBR. And don't let me get ahead of myself. Until next time, wahoo.